Now, if I can go back to WEC for just a second, when I was watching those shows on Versus and even before Versus when they were on HDNet, the one thing I always noticed, and people have commented on this ever since he came over to UFC, is the reaction Urijah Faber would get in California. Whenever you announced one of his fights and the crowd would just be on the edge of their seats, you could feel it through the television. So I have to ask you what it's like when you're there and a California crowd reacts to him that way.
It's oh man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Have you ever gone skydiving? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the biggest thrill of your life. For me, that would be one of them. Just because you can feel the electricity. You've been to a live major sporting event and felt just the anticipation of something epic or the biggest game ever, and just the thrill you get inside. That's how I would feel. When I knew it's. And I'm not trying to be. I'm not even going to use that word, but I love the guy. He's a great person. What you see is what you get. There's no BS with him. And that whole camp. I mean, it's kind of like a brotherhood. I'm not saying that, I'm biased towards them in any way, but I really have a strong love, for all those guys, for Chad, Danny, Castillo, Uriah. Because we kind of grew up in the sport together, WEC when we were still, young and new to MMA. We were the ones that were there at the beginning and got to grow up in it. So we formed this, a nice little bond that I'm proud to say still exists today. When we were in Australia, I got to hang out with Chad and Justin Buckholz, and we had a good time after the show. It's just nice to have that. But announcing Uriah in California is just, there aren't many things that I've done career-wise or thrill-seeking wise, in my life that have topped that.